Without love, pain, I can't get enough pain. I like it rough, cause I'd rather feel pain than nothing at all.
Hi YouTube, I know that I haven't uploaded a video in a really long time. The last time that I uploaded a video was when I started working for somebody, doing work from home on a social media network type thing. And I thought I should do a year in review. It's actually 2 years in review. It's been 2 years since I've gotten my official diagnosis, and this has been the year of adjustment, so to speak, although it's an ongoing task and process that always takes place, and I imagine it will continue to take, it will continue being like that. Yeah, so it's been 2 years. I got my diagnosis in 2012, around my birthday, and yeah, I'm going to be turning 29 this year. We're in April, and I'll be turning 29 at the end of May. I am finishing off my 3 years of law school, and I'll start with that topic first. So as I said, I'm finishing off law school. It's a 3-year program. Because I have a bachelor's degree, it's 3 years instead of it being 3.5 to 4 years, which is like the standard. And I'm looking for an internship for next year. Not going well. Regarding my classes and stuff like that, I failed 2 classes, oddly enough, in topics that I really like, and I have to redo those courses. And my seminar started off at a rocky start this year, but it looks like everything kind of set into place. I also love my topic, and I love my my research that I'm doing, so I'm getting pleasure out of that. And I haven't really physically been in school this year, and that was kind of a decision that I made this year. So I'm back. Yeah, my card apparently was full, and that doesn't normally happen to me. I just didn't plan right. So anyways, I was talking about school. As I said, I did not find an internship yet. I'm still looking. The truth is that I kind of had a relapse, and this is going to lead to the next topic, which is work, around January, February. Working with fibro is very difficult. The stress that your body goes into is unbelievable. And also January, February, like winter when it's really cold, is a lot of times when a lot of fibros have like a relapse, because it's just that time, it's just that time of year. So, and that's the time that you really look for internships. You start applying, you start doing the process, and now is when you do the interviews. So that might take a little bit longer than I thought. Work. I did try working from home. There were good things about the job, there were bad things about the job. It wasn't what I expected. It didn't work out for various reasons. So I no longer work, and I only asked for like 3 projects or something like that. So that's a shame, because that leads me to the next topic, which is money, which I'm stressed out for, and I took a small student loan. I figured that after I finish in September my school, even if I get like a 75% job and I work for 2-3 months straight and just put all the money back into the student loans and then quit relapsing, I'll be okay in terms of that. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to end up doing next year. I'm a little bit stressed out about that, but I decided not to think about it because my priority right now is to finish school, and stressing out about it is useless. My god, it looks like I have a white hair, doesn't it? Oh, no, it's just a shiny effect. Right? So, I don't know what I'm gonna do next year. I'm kind of trying not to stress out about it. And that seems a little bit more difficult than I thought. Home is not good. So, yeah, my parents are not really too supportive, and being the last child in the house and being the eldest child still at the I have 2 siblings, but they're far younger than I am, So, and they don't live here anymore. They're both married, but it kind of puts a stress also in that perspective. And it's very hard to be a young person in my country, even without having fibromyalgia. I'm trying to apply again for disability. That even if I get disability, that doesn't give you very much money. Surely not to live off of. Sure as hell not to pay rent from. So, but it's a start. So at least I would get that. If I get that, and they won't give me that because I'm young, and when they see somebody as young as I am, they don't think there's something wrong with me, except for my head and my laziness. So, yeah. Now I'll go to the other topic, which is dealing with fibro. I think to a lot of extent I spend more time spontaneous. I've learned to be more spontaneous. I've learned to not expect from people for anything. I learned to... I'm learning better off... I like people. But I learned that I don't have to keep people around me that don't contribute to my benefit in any way. I also learned that there's certain types of people that I communicate better with, and with the fibro I've also learned that I need to keep up more relationships, so the kind of relationships that you can take a break and pick up, and take a break and pick up. And when I have more and more relationships like that, then fibro becomes, it's still part of my life, but it doesn't, even if I complain about it, it's not consuming me and my relationships. I still have relationships, and I'm still social, and I'm still communicating, but it's okay to be in my own, because sometimes there's this moments that you just need to be alone, and people without fibro don't necessarily understand that. My mom doesn't understand that. I'm far more inner nowadays. It's a weird, but I don't know how to explain it. I'm doing YouTube. I'm enjoying YouTube. I'm doing blogging. I really enjoy it. I've done a little bit of styling, and I call myself now a stylist, and I'm proud of it, and I'm good at it. And I've said this before, that I don't think I would have gotten into this if not for fibro, which is kind of weird. I mean, I still hate fibro. I still wish it wasn't part of my life, but it happened, and certain things came out of it. I'm trying to write again, like diary and stuff like that, and I'm really setting up my goals, setting up my styling business, and I really want to get into, I really want to be able to make a living, or part of my living, off of YouTube. I really see myself doing that. It's going to take a lot of time. I have like a business plan for it, so at least that I'm very determined. And then make my other part of my living up for styling or something like that, or maybe even the disability, because I do have a problem working. That's clear to me, and I hate to admit it, but it's true. Medically, let's talk medical. I've been suffering the past year from a lot of migraines, a lot of dizziness, and a lot of nausea, which was really bad at a certain point. I think now that I'm safe to say that I haven't suffered from it for, like, to the point where it's disabling you for 2-3 weeks at least. However, I've also suffered another recent worsening or decline, and that's when it comes to my nerves and the fact that everything's falling asleep. My neuropath, and I'm having, I call them nerve pinching, because I don't think that's a medical term, but in my leg, like I had after my back problems started, and then where they're top, in my arm, my side of my hands fall asleep a lot, in a painful way. I'm getting neuropathic pain on my feet, which hurt. It's like somebody's sitting there and burning you with a needle. Okay, that's what it feels like, and there's nothing really to do about that, which is kind of depressing. And that's it. So yeah, that's my 2-year update. Yeah, so all my information will be down below in the link bar, and I'll start uploading videos on a weekly basis. If you have any ideas for things you would like me to talk about, please write down in the comments, or you can send me a private message or contact me through my contact information down below. And that's it. So have a lovely day and free of pain. Bye bye.